I'm Vin.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Culpy and Chip.
We are going down the rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh,
y'all didn't know I could sing.
so loud?
I'm just, y'all didn't know I could sing as that Red Bull hit the bloodstream. Y'all didn't know I could sing, huh? This is Christian week. We are going down the rabbit hole of Christian bands.
This one's called Bloodgood, the Messiah.
That's the name of the band. The name of the band is Bloodgood, and the name of the song is the Messiah. If you want to check out timely, topical, political commentary, you can hit a brother up at Middle America with Vin and Sori.
Or if you want to see what happens around our house, or I don't know, say like getting a shot, or the kids fighting about something, check out my channel, My Story Life.
Maybe by this time we will have live streamed a Monopoly game or whatever, so that people can see the pain and suffering that has to be endured.
Well, the last
you
time
can see how much of a
I
sore,
told myself,
you can see how much
I'm not
going to
let his
loser.
cheating. I need to know that he's going to cheat and just be okay with that.
You need everybody can see how much of a sore loser you are.
Okay, I think that if you guys ask the question, which is more probable, that Sori is a sore loser or that Vin cheats, I think everybody would know. I don't think I need to say anymore. Just don't think I do.
That's
okay.
That's how you ascertain realities, by how many people agree with you.
No, but you just brought the people into it. Now, when I jumped on that bandwagon, now you want to switch the subject. I know how you are. I see how these conversations go.
I did.
All right,
I did.
who's ready for this song?
All right.
And
wait.
What?
All right, let's go.
Go.
Wipe his face, clean the blood off, lay him here, wrap him in this cloth, lift him up, move him easy, careful now, he's a Messiah. Tears are filling, eyes of sorrow, hands are touching, no one's speaking, his eyes are empty. Skin so white, his body's cold, it has no life, he's a Messiah. He's a Messiah. Go into the world and down, all of creation he lives. Lives in the hearts of man.
abrupt end there.
Well, did it really end?
Yep.
Okay. All right. 1998. This came out in 1998.
This is 1987.
Really?
1987.
Oh. Well, it's got 1998 here. It's probably 1987, though. We'll go with that. That makes me feel better. Before our time, but okay. So what do you got? What are you thinking?
Well, I didn't... I don't know what order all of our stuff is getting put out in. It's not the best one that I've heard, but it's not the worst either. It was okay. Like the beginning, I really liked the beginning, like when it was like sizing up. It wasn't like overly corny, like where, because I thought the angle that they were coming from was kind of cool. Like the explanation at the beginning, you know, I don't know where our lyrics are, but
move him gently.
yeah, like all that stuff, like because like the care that they would have given to his body, and I believe that they would have done that, you know, like as they're taking him down, like giving him all of that, the best care possible.
It must have been a crazy sight.
Crazy what?
It must have just been a crazy moment for those people to see Jesus dead.
I know.
Because
I know.
This is a guy.
Because they didn't expect it.
Well, I mean, somebody's
misunderstood.
Lazarus is dead for 4 days. Hey, Lazarus! Mm-hmm. Guy raises from the dead. Mm-hmm. Nobody's got anything to eat. 10,000 people fed. Like, walks on water. Like, you just don't think that a dude like that could ever die.
Right.
Like,
I mean, it's hard enough even with, you know, like when you see some people, like there's some funerals that I've gone to where you're just standing there and you're like looking and you're like, really?
Yeah, death itself is crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like, it's almost, I feel like the way that video games do it is the way that it kind of should be. In a video game, you shoot somebody and they disappear. But like with death, it's like you shoot somebody and they're still there, but they're not there. That's the crazy thing.
I see what you're saying. I think it'd be more traumatic if the person just disappeared. So you're not sure if they got kidnapped or if they got killed.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but it's just.
But it
makes sense. It's like, yeah, I killed them. They're gone. They're not here. Of course, they disappeared. Mm-hmm. They disintegrated. Whatever. But like the fact that
their body is there.
Their body's still there.
Yeah.
They look like there's no distinction between how they look when they're sleeping and how they look when they're dead. And,
yeah.
And it's a crazy thing to see somebody die. Mm-hmm. You know, and then especially, yeah. It's weird, like when you see somebody like get shot. Like, I don't want to get too graphic here, but like there's certain time, you know, most of the time when somebody gets shot, they're around for a little bit before they die. But there are some times when somebody gets shot where they die like immediately. Mm-hmm. And it's just weird, like seeing that moment when they're alive and they're and they're gone instantly. It's just it's an insane thing. It's an insane thing. I don't think we've ever, as human beings, ever really been able to make peace with that concept at all.
Yeah, I don't think we're meant to, though.
Right.
I think it's part of the warning signal that goes off that says this is not natural. This is not right.
Yeah. So it must have been a crazy moment for those people to see Jesus being among the dead. Like,
right.
And then of course there's all the irony of the titles of Jesus being the author of life. You know, that crazy passage in Acts where they say, you put to death the author of life. It's like, wow, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about when I was they were talking about Jesus' eyes being empty. You know, because when the person's dead, you know, the eyes are open, they're completely.
I know. Yeah.
But like, that's also a crazy idea because there must have been so much life and love in Jesus' eyes.
Yeah.
And then to see that being empty, it must have just been crazy. Like,
no, you're right. It's the like, you know, little kids' eyes, especially like the younger that they are, like there's a certain age, like when they're babies, where there's so much like brightness and everything is like a wonder.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And there, he must have had that same brightness even in his,
right.
You know, into his 30s and stuff, because he didn't let the evil of the world or
He's still innocent. Yeah.
Yeah, he kept that. So that would have made him set apart from everybody else, because nobody else walks around with that brightness anymore like that.
Or to be a woman and have Jesus look at you and realize it and know that all he cares about is you. Like, he doesn't want anything from you. He doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
And then boom, those eyes are empty. And that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's a crazy, crazy thing to go through. But yeah, so that the first couple lines were like very, very heavy hitting for me just as a Christian. But like sonically, it was kind of. This is a type of song where it's like it's good verse, chorus, bridge. We're out. And it didn't really.
Yeah.
You know, but like lyrically, I get it. But it was just kind of just like a 6 the entire way through. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had some hopes at the beginning, and then for me it was a 7.
And you know, some of this stuff is like this song is obviously not meant for anybody but Christians.
Yeah.
Like the song that we listened to, the Wasp song.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're a Christian, you can rock to that Wasp song. But this is clearly, I'm not. It's not a criticism. It's just this is clearly a song that's only meant for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's so weird.
It wasn't heavy either.
Right.
It was very, to me, it kind of sounded like something you might just hear that at church, in the choir.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't something that I was like, well, if this was played, the Wasp song, you were like, that wouldn't be a church song.
No,
it could be.
That Wasp song could definitely be played at a rock show, though.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm sure they've done it dozens of times, but this one is just kind of like, this is clearly for us. Like, this is clearly like, and I'm good with that. It's just,
yeah,
you know, it's all good. It's all good. What do you give it?
All right, the 7.
The 6 for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not mad at them. It's just there isn't a lot there, I don't think. You know, which I understand. Like, I don't know. It's just kind of like even if it wasn't a Christian song, it would just be a run-of-the-mill song to me. You know what I mean? It'd just be, you know, all right, I get it. So.
I probably would have given it less if it wasn't a Christian song. I probably gave it a little bit because the beginning part I could associate with that. Like, I could picture myself being very like that.
Yeah.
Like the blood off his face, you know, oh, he looks so pale, and you know, be careful, like take care, you know, like giving him the best.
See, I wouldn't even have been there. Like, if that was me, I wouldn't have been there.
No, you wouldn't. I would be.
I don't do funerals. I don't do that stuff.
I would need to take care of
You would be there, yeah, for sure. And then you want to come and talk to me about it. I wouldn't even want to talk to you.
Then you wouldn't want to talk about it.
I wouldn't want to talk. I would be joining the Sakari, like, all right, this peaceful stuff obviously is not working.
Yeah.
And I'd be trying to plot some way to get vengeance, completely forgetting everything Jesus taught me.
Yeah, it's so weird because I always want to talk about it, and like that there's a situation that happened that I just told you a little bit about it, but I wanted to sit down and tell you all the details that I knew about it because it would be therapeutic for me to talk about it. But I'm like, no, it's not good for him to do that. I got to think about him, not me.
What situation?
Remember when we were on the walk and I said, oh, we just passed so-and-so and her son?
Oh. Well, no. I mean, that you could have talked to me about.
The details, I think, are too much for you.
What do you mean?
It's pretty terrible. Anyway.
But yeah.
I don't know why I want to talk about it. It's not like... But I feel like that's in the same bucket as when somebody says, oh, so-and-so died, and somebody says, well, what happened to them? And you're like, ugh, that morbid curiosity. Well, it's in the same bucket as that. Like, I want to talk about it. I don't know why it was sorted out. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, John was there, but all the burial narratives, it's just the women.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Just the women in the burial narrative. The women, you know, they were like, we're gonna see this to the end. The guy's like, nah, man.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just more like being with him like that, and then seeing him dead like that. I think it'd be too much for him.
Yes, but seeing him suffering on the cross and being all torn up like that, and then just, I want to do something about it, so let's clean him up the best we can and put him in some clean linens and, you know, anoint his body and, you know, put that little thing under his head. And we had a little pet mouse that died when we were kids, and like, I was so upset about that mouse dying. But my mom made this little box and she lined it with this satin stuff, and she made a little pillow and she set it all up, and somehow you felt better about it because it had that little bed. So it wasn't as cold as, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely see you doing that, and I would have been with Simon the Zealot, and we would have been... Jesus had... That's the thing, is people don't realize Jesus had some gangsters with him.
Mm-hmm.
Simon the Zealot was a gangster.
Right.
He was definitely like not with the whole give peace a chance thing, and he was just tolerating it because of Jesus.
Right.
But I can imagine him saying, "Okay, this isn't working."
Yep.
You know, which of course is the complete wrong thing to do. It's like the complete, you know, my inclinations and that stuff is just completely like the reason Jesus had to die, you know. But yeah, the song was. I'm gonna forget about this song after it's done.
Yeah, me too.
Don't be mad at me, Bloodgood.
Yeah.
And the name of the band is kind of weird to me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was like looking at it. I'm like, am I seeing that right? Bloodgood?
I'm not really a fan of this band, to be honest with you. Much love though. Much love to the big homies. They're our brothers, right? So you can't be mad at them. Guys, vocally is insane. Obviously, you can sing. Mm-hmm. You know, good stuff. All right.
Well, maybe their other songs are better.
Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.